about finances, investing, estate and retirement planning? Well, I went to school, so you don't have to. Welcome to Finances and Net Worth. Finances and, in conjunction with my company, Capital Coaching, helps people achieve their financial goals through personal, tailored, and attentive financial coaching services. We create financial plans by examining your spending and saving habits and then guiding and educating you to your own personal success. Coaching services include evaluation of your spending plan, building on your savings, financing your retirement, examining your insurance needs, and planning for whatever your individual goals are. Please contact me at capitalcoaching.net to make an appointment for a free consultation. Net worth. It's when you identify all your non-financial and financial assets and combine the value of them, everything you own, and subtracting what you owe to others. This may just be a source of pride to you, or it could be another trigger to improve your financial choices. There are many online calculators for this, but I really like the Dave Ramsey calculator. By calculating your net worth, it's one of the most important things you can do for yourself. This is, again, taking all your assets and subtracting your liabilities. This will tell you what you're worth in dollars and cents. But why is it important? It's because it provides you or any lender a picture of your financial position at any given time. This lets them know how creditworthy you are, and then in turn, how much money you can borrow. It also lets you know how well you've done and what you still need to do to reach your financial goals for you and your family. To do this, you're going to need to take a little bit of time to gather the balances of your mortgage, any cash loan balances that you have, any car loan balance you might have, credit card debt, student loans, and essentially anything you owe to other people. These are your liabilities. I am not talking about bills that you have, like your water or heat, but the items that you've already received, an education, a home, or car, that you still need to pay back on. Then you're going to calculate how much you have by adding up any annuities, mutual funds, pensions, and the cash value of insurance that you could take, bank accounts, savings accounts, stocks or bond current values, the value of your home today at the market value, any second home you might have or rental property, the current value of your car, in other words, what you could sell it for. Any items that you could sell should be included here, but be careful. Don't let emotions play into what you think it should be sold for. Your love of your home or car, for example, does not make it worth the amount you'd like to get or you think it's worth. You'll need to get a third party's advice on this. This is the time to be conservative. It's easy to get emotionally attached to a home that your family has loved, but it does not mean that someone else sees the intrinsic value the way you do. So in this case, estimate on the low range just to be safe. You'd love to be pleasantly surprised versus heartbroken when your calculations were right on target versus too far off. At its most basic level, if your home is worth $230,000 and your car is worth $7,000 and you have $4,200 in your checking and savings, your assets would equal $241,200. Then you would subtract your liabilities or the balance left on the mortgage, which is $79,000, and your student loan balance of $12,000. Then your net worth would be $150,200. Again, there are many calculators online that will help you identify what your liabilities and assets actually are. A basic calculation can be used to try and determine your targeted net worth. You can take your age, subtract 25, and then multiply 1/5 times your gross annual income. Investopedia used an example of a 50-year-old with a gross annual income of $75,000. That was 50 minus 25 and got 25. And then the $75,000 divided by 5, and they came up with $15,000. Finally, you take that 25 and the $15,000 and multiply them to get $375,000. So this person's net worth, this person's targeted net worth would be $375,000 at that time. Of course, this is merely a place to start, but it's a good start. You'll have to decide what your ideal is over time using your lifestyle and retirement or giving goals. If you're not on track or want to increase what your net worth is, you can pay attention to paying down debt, saving and investing, and spending your money carefully. Debt is what you owe and in turn owe interest on. Contacting your lender and trying to renegotiate better interest rates or even taking a new loan to lower your payments is one way to boost your financial worth. This is one of the hard choices for many, though. Committing to paying down debt on items when you've already received the object somehow seems less rewarding. But trust me, the real reward is the knowledge that you won't owe anyone and all your money in the future will go to you. Saving is much easier when you don't owe others. If you owe $275 a month in credit card payments, that's $3,300 a year not going into your savings or your investment accounts. And that's assuming interest is included in that $275 payment. Otherwise, a lot more money will be going to the credit cards and it won't be yours for years. Putting off debt means you'll have more money to invest in your retirement accounts and more time for it to grow. You'll also be able to put aside more money to be available when you have an emergency. And you will. You'll need new tires. You'll have to fix broken appliances, water heaters break, all things that you need to plan for because they will eventually happen. And spending your money on those doesn't seem as exciting as buying something or doing what you want to in retirement. Finally, spending the money you do have with purpose. Make cuts in your spending where it makes sense. Prioritize your needs over your wants. And this is something you'll have to do soul searching on because retirement may seem far off, but I promise you that as it approaches, you will start to question where all of your earnings went. To make your net worth grow, you'll need to work on the following sets. And I say work because like all things you'll want to get better at, it takes work and practice. Don't carry debt. Most people will have mortgage debt for at least some period of their life, but avoiding debt in the form of college loans or cars is going to grow your net worth much more quickly. It takes work and lots of hustle, but getting scholarships and grants is a great first step to increasing your bottom line and net worth. Buying used cars or buying a new car with money saved versus a loan is going to also help. There are 0% interest loans on some new cars, which is an option, but you'll have to find them. And those interest rates come easier to those who have a higher net worth. You'll need to keep your cost of living low. By living close to work and making a commitment to a housing budget, rent or mortgage, no matter how much money you begin to make, you can invest and save more money sooner than most people. Grocery costs are rising right now, but keeping your budget amount the same with increases based on market changes for the cost of food versus just buying more food will be another area where you could save money toward your net worth. Clearly, as your family grows, adjustments will have to be made, but keeping and maintaining a budget is key. Finally, making your savings an automatic part of your money allocation each time you're paid. Max out your 401k or 403b and your IRAs. Calculate what that looks like monthly and allocate those funds through your employer or bank so that it just happens without your effort. Auto deposit money into a savings account and then forget that you have it. Auto deposit into a high yield savings account. Podcast 82 on high yield savings accounts is available if you need more information on it so that you'll make as much interest on your money as you possibly can. You can also put any bonuses, side hustles, or unexpected money into a money market account and grow that until it has a spendable purpose. By continually educating yourself through books, podcasts, and other forums, and acting on it, even in small ways, you'll find that your net worth grows and your ability to get a better mortgage rate, gift money in the way that you want to, and really enjoy retirement will be available to you. But it's not easy. Thanks for listening to Finances and Net Worth. Please follow and subscribe for free in your podcast provider, sharing your favorite episodes with friends. Finally, consider leaving a review because it brings financial education to others and it helps people find me more easily. Please let us know what questions you'd like answered or any topics you'd like me to cover by going to the website at financesand.net and leaving a message. You can also contact Capital Coaching for your personal financial needs at capitalcoaching.net. Finances and does not provide tax or legal advice, and nothing in this podcast is to be construed as such. Always consult a tax, accounting, or legal professional for advice on your specific situation. Remember, I went to school, so you don't have to.